The Biden administration is calling on state and local governments to use funds from the COVID-19 relief package to address the increase in violence seen in numerous states this summer. Now, this comes as some critics are accusing President Biden of being weak on crime. Jeff Zeleny reports.
Folks, I want to start by
President Biden taking aim tonight at the rise in gun violence and crime in America.
We have to come together to fulfill the first responsibility of a democracy, that's to keep each other safe. And that's what the American people are looking for when it comes to reducing violent crime and gun violence.
Alarmed by the crime surge plaguing many of the nation's largest cities, the White House convening a meeting of local and federal officials, including Eric Adams, a former New York City police captain, whose tough on crime message helped him win the city's Democratic mayoral primary.
He's sending a loud message that this country and cities like New York, we're no longer going to normalize the level of violence that's taking place in our inner cities, particularly handgun violence, something we have ignored on the federal level.
Like the president, Adams has been sharply critical of calls by some Democrats to decrease funding to police departments. He praised what he called the president's holistic approach to crime.
When we think about the ecosystem of public safety, far too often we think about only the role of police officers. The president has made it clear we're going to look at crisis management teams. We're going to look at the educational system, employment, all of those things that could become a feeder to violence, particularly gun violence.
Over the weekend, police reported more than 360 shootings across the U.S., with at least 125 people killed by guns. With gun legislation stalled in Congress, the White House is urging cities to use $350 billion from the COVID relief package to boost local law enforcement and community policing efforts.
This is going to help prevent crime and support young people to pick up a paycheck instead of a pistol.
Tonight, the White House is also preparing a major speech on voting rights.
He'll lay out the moral case for why denying the right to vote is a form of suppression and a form of silencing.
The president will travel to Philadelphia on Tuesday to rally support for a federal response to new state laws threatening democracy and making it more difficult to vote.
Expanding the right to vote, the access of people across the country to vote is going to be a fight of his presidency.